Who's in here? Wasn't the light?
There was no trace of you, Harding. You were just... gone. You didn't give up when I was lost, because friends don't give up on each other. And if you're still out there, we will find you. Whatever it takes.
Let's see where everybody else is. Wait, is... Ballara's in Nev's room. Okay. I like how, like, you could go to the caretaker one last time if you really wanted to.
Nev meant so much to me, you know? She was my big sister. Not the kind you fight with, but the kind you want to be like. The kind I tried to be to Syrian. But she's gone. Taken by my gods. Nev Gallus. Minrathous detective. And the best friend I've ever had. And now, shit.
It's all right, Ballara.
Let's finish this fight. For Nev. And for Harding.
Agreed. Oh wait, there's another...
Arlithan Forest is nothing but chaos. The Veil is in shreds. Demons everywhere. Reality's falling apart.
That bad?
Yeah, that bad. It'd be even worse if we hadn't stopped Inaris, but it's bad enough. We need to take down Elgernon and Solus, or else Arlithan's just the prelude to what's coming our way.
So, it looks like... It's weird that, like, Ballara's final words weren't a cutscene or anything. I don't know why I find that so odd, but I do. Hey.
I keep asking myself, what if I'd been faster on Tearstone Island? I should have pushed myself harder.
How much
Would
harder?
Harding still be around?
You can't know that. None of us can.
She's a hero.
I know.
Without her, Lucanis would never have gotten his shot at Gillinane. And Nev, if she hadn't taken down those wards, we would have run out of time.
We'll get her back. Whatever we do.
Damn right we will.
Anything else?
I sent my own messages to the wardens before you came back. Haven't heard from them.
Hope they're all right.
We left Lavendel a better place than when we found it. Evka and Antoine are leading the other wardens now. If they get your call, they'll be ready.
Well, it does seem like putting in all the effort to make sure everybody's settled and stuff like that was 100% the right call. Can I pet you before I go? No, that's so sad. This chair kind of looks like Joyce's a bit. It is interesting that none of these are, like, cutscenes. For some reason, I guess I thought they would be. Holy shit, though. Let's see. Here? Tosh?
She saved us. Saved me. She was so small and so strong.
I'm sorry, Tosh.
Just like my mother. I knew it was a mistake.
What?
Everyone I love dies. But what you said was right. She'd want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'll burn down anything in our way.
Do you want to talk about anything else?
The Antam and Ravain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading them. The lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far.
Good.
You saved a lot of lives when you helped me put them down.
Oh, there's something. There is something. Anything else?
Elgernon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillinane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Antam didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass.
Another crater, then. So, how long were you gone for, girl? How long did they not know if you were gonna come back? Did they tell us and I just missed it? I apologize in advance if that was mentioned and like in the hustle and bustle of the story, I completely missed it. Hey.
Tash and I have taken over tending the plants in Harding's room.
Thank you.
Truth be told, I'm not sure she remembered to water them very often, but they bloomed for her all the same.
She saved my life. All our lives.
All of Thedas owes Lace Harding a debt she would never have even considered.
We'll do her proud in Minrathis.
And against Elganon.
Anything else?
How's things back home, Emmerich?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
You can't blight what's already dead.
Ah, speaking of which, some of the same undead you stopped during the War of the Banners are now tasked with supporting our living legions.
It's probably for the better I'm not home right now, then.
Best to let our undead gentry sate themselves in war.
Yeah, you know, I think that they'd enjoy it. Probably. Anything else?
When Gillenane died, it was like the Fades spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. I wish I'd known Master Tethras. That you had such kind memories of him speaks of a gentle heart.
I don't know if Varric would ever accuse himself of having a gentle heart. That's not Varric. A heart that would buy you a drink at a moment's notice? Yeah, that's my Varric. Otherwise, I don't think gentle is the right word to go with, but I like the sentiment. I like it a lot. Is this Tosh or Varric? I always forget.
Hey, Varric. Are you busy? I came to apologize. Yeah, I know. I'm always apologizing for something. I should have seen this sooner. I should have known. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't want it to be true.
I think the only thing that annoys me about the Varric already having been dead thing is that we've had Harding once, twice, or at least once, and then somebody else walk in on us talking to Varric in here. And nobody asked Rook if they were okay. Everybody, like, you're supposed to be a family, and you're supposed to, like, that's how this game was built. And you're supposed to be people that support each other, that tell each other the hard things to get through, you know, like when somebody needs a good talking to or something like that. But the fact that they let Rook this whole time live this lie, I don't like that. I don't at all. Sincerely, if they, like, somebody walked in and been like, Rook, who are you talking to? Are you all right? Or something like that. Like, I think that was needed. I don't like that side of it. I don't think that it speaks highly of your companions that after all this time, they'd sit there and watch you talk to Varric. And in theory, you can come into this room at any time and Varric's here. And they just see you walking into this room perfectly healthy and possibly having a conversation with nothing. Or with his remains kind of thing, like his coat and the Inquisition book. And so it's a cool concept in that thinking somebody's alive but they're dead. I mean, we've seen it done before in media. But given that we're all supposed to be battle ready and that everybody else talked about how we needed to make sure that the team was prepared and stuff like that for what was coming, why didn't anybody make sure that Rook was ready? Why didn't anybody take the time to care about Rook and to help Rook face the consequences of what had happened at the beginning of the game? And I think that would have been more impactful. I think if the team did something like that and then took you back to the ritual site on their own or something like that, and you were forced to face it with your supposed friends in this game, I think that personally would have been more impactful and less frustrating for somebody like me who is now just like, well, now that if I ever try to replay this game, I have to live with the fact that my Rook doesn't know that Varric's dead, but I also have to live with the fact that none of my companions care enough to ask me or ask Rook if they're okay, you know?
It's all on me now. I guess it always was. I have to walk out of this room and lead the team against Solus and Elganon like nothing happened. As though I think everything will be all right in the end. Like a story. I'll finish this job. I promise. For you. And Harding. And Nev. And everyone else we've lost.
Why can't Rook also finish this for Rook? Why does it have to be for Varric or for Harding or for Nev? Well, it's all sad and we will miss all of them. Rook was literally just stuck in the Fade from a prison that Solus made. Literally, Solus had been, you know, preparing you to take over this prison, to hold the Fade, and he would have left you there for who knows how long to hold it until he was ready, and then who knows what would have happened to you after. So why can't Rook finish this for Rook too? Like, I always find that very sad in games when the main character can't do something for themselves, can't get vengeance, can't dedicate something to them, that it's always about other people in the game, that other people seemingly always mean more than the main character. And while I do think it's important to have friends and causes and things to fight for, sometimes fighting for yourself is the most powerful and impactful story that you can have, because as the main character, you're the one that goes through all the shit day in and day out, and you're the one that has to make sure the team is ready, and you're the one that has to do this and make the tough calls because you're the only one that can. So, you know, it's a little sad.
Bye, Varric. I know where to find you if I need you.
All right. And then a last visit is with Lucanis, who is apparently waiting to check on us in our room. I will not say no.
I cannot believe we found you.
Hey.
I'm a little surprised too, honestly.
I thought I'd never see you again.
No, this man. No, that kind of sort of makes two of us, to be honest.
I didn't think I'd ever get out of there. How do I know if I really did? This could be more of the Fade.
You're here.
We finally get a smooch!
You're really here.
Promise?
I swear.
No. Oh! Oh! Oh, is Spite joining in? What? Or is this like Spite greatly approves? I don't know which. I'm here for it.
Are you falling asleep?
No,
Yes.
I never sleep.
Yes, you do.
It's alright if you do. Spite and I can play cards or something.
Don't say that. I haven't taught him wicked grace yet. I'm not afraid of him. I just don't want to waste time now that you're here.
You still have to sleep sometimes.
With you here, like this, I'd rather stay awake.
You won't miss anything. I'm not going anywhere. I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Please do.
Rook,
Yeah.
tomorrow,
We face it together, right?
Whatever happens, we'll take it on together. We can handle whatever comes next.
all I have to do is kill a god to keep you out of trouble. Easy.
Oh man, I don't know what he knew, if he knew what he was signing up for when he decided to date Rook. 'Cause she's a handful. Just kill gods. That's it. That's all you need to do to keep Rook safe. Kind of interesting though how like almost abrupt that finished. I'm kind of surprised too how short that was. Or like you'll have to let me know if yours was a little bit longer or more in depth or something like that, because I feel like for like it's very typical in BioWare games to kind of have like an end romance moment before like the last moment, but I guess I feel like this was almost a little abrupt or short. And there was like, I don't know, it was very sweet though. Like it was very sweet. You get the feeling that he loves your character. Wait, he wants to talk too? Oh, again? I'm here for it.
It is hard to face what's coming without Nev.
I know.
She had so much courage, but was never hardened by it. To see her taken.
I'll miss her too.
Our contract was to kill a god. Now that we're paying them back for Nev, consider the next one on me.
You sound a bit like...
Spite? Perhaps. I thought I'd lost you, Rook. All I had left was the fight.
I'm here. For you.
Then that is all I need.
I don't know why she said like I'm here for you like that. Like that was a very uneven, like almost like that was like two lines spliced together that probably shouldn't have been.
Despite the cost, Gillenane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
Agreed.
I was worried you'd been caught in the backlash, or... You're okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy. Now comes the fight for those we can still save.
I think it's interesting that Rook in the romance scene or here never mentioned seeing him dead in the Fade. Because I feel like that's something that we should probably mention. Like I can't imagine seeing like somebody that you're in love with dead in the Fade like that and having that kind of like burned into your brain and then not having it mentioned or anything, or like needing to talk to somebody about it, you know?
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elganon today, our world is either dead or blighted.
Or both.
So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elgernon dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elgernon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on Moonwatch support?
Our fellow Watchers would be honored to assist.
Griffin! griffins!
Every remaining
Yeah,
Grey
baby
Warden will be there,
griffins!
too.
Okay, this is cool. This cutscene is fucking cool.
The Antivan crows are ready to pay their respects.
Little cheesy, but very cool.
And the Lords of Fortune will be there. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elganon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in.
Does Minrathous also have a Hightown? Did we not want to call it anything other than Hightown?
Through Hightown.
But Minrathous was built to hold off an army, even before Elgranon fortified it. All the gates will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Companions who have been experienced with magical wards or protecting others in battle have a better chance to succeed, especially if they are heroes of the Veilguard. Dealing with magical wards, so am I supposed to pick Emmerich here? Because that would make sense.
Emmerich, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
Of course.
Or should that have been Polara?
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
Excellent.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The Lords can clear you a path.
Good.
And one of us should be there as well.
Fighting mages and or attacking by surprise. I want Lucanis with me though. Tosh! I hope I don't fudge this. Didn't we save? We did. If I fudge this, I'll meet you back here.
Tosh, you're with the crows.
Yes.
Also, I think Tosh needs vengeance.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble.
Oh?
There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
Oh, fun!
It's called a juggernaut. I've read about them. Giant siege constructs built to withstand an invasion.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka?
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Tash would have been better there. Davrin? Davrin. Or constructs. But I feel like Davrin's a good idea. I'm gonna miss Davrin. I hope we get to regroup at the bitter end.
Davrin, you're with the Wardens.
Nowhere I'd rather be.
Except by Rook's side, you mean? Yeah, my babies! That's my Grey Wardens marching in a fucking battle.
Bellara? Lucanis? You're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you, get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elganon.
Okay. Wait, did I do these assignments right? Wait, do I have to go through it all again? Okay. Bellara will fight directly... No, that's... Bellara will take... No. Yeah, I think... Yeah, no, I think I had it right. Yeah. No, I think I had it. I think I had it right. companions fighting mages are attacking by surprise. Like, I feel like it should have been Lucanis here, but I'm taking boyfriend with me. Okay. No, that works. That works. Okay. Let's do it.